there was this one PvP run you had where you used sustain well. Bro, you went for like 7 cycles. And your whole team was in red. Your whole team had like 10 HP left. I had no idea.
That one right there. What Kafka has. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god.
This is diabolical. Doggos, I don't believe him. I 100% believe he lied. They spent 30 minutes.
Me personally, man, I wouldn't worry about the cons of stopping time. I just worry about
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video by yours truly, except it's not my video. It's MrPokke, my brother, and he's gonna be doing an account review for me, the best account review of all time, better than Tectone, better than anybody before. All right, so you guys buckle on up. It's gonna be a hell of a roller coaster. My name is Gacha Smack. I do content creation from all walks of life for Gacha Gaming currently, and honestly, I genuinely look forward to my brother giving me an account review.
Subscribe!
Was that good enough?
That's the best intro I've heard in my entire life. Yeah, that was hands down the best intro for like, yes sir, yeah, you nailed it, that's absolutely perfect. Wait, you can see from your end right now?
I can. All I'm looking at is Ruan Mei sitting there looking sexy, being a horrible mother.
Oh wait, you actually read the story?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, do you read all the story?
You don't, you get attacked by the mint pickers, bro. You gotta read the story.
Oh my god, nah, ain't no way. Okay, wait, are you a story enjoyer or do you just like some stories?
Now, if I'm being honest with you, so like I'll give you a clear-cut example. Like if the story is like garbage, I'm skipping it. But like Screwlum and Dr. Ratio have some god tier dialogue. I enjoy good dialogue. If there's good dialogue, I'm gonna pay attention. If it's trash, then I skim through it.
Okay, so you like the cat quest, the rames, the kitties?
Oh yeah. Honestly, that was just one of those where I actually was more like fascinated by Ruan Mei's ability to just not give a f. That drew me in terms of interest. So I was like, let me see what she's about. And plus people were calling her a villain when really I just think she's a mad scientist. Scientist doesn't necessarily equate to being evil. They just want to know truth. And sometimes you can go down a rabbit hole with that truth.
Right. I think for you, you have some of, if not the most nuclear takes in Honkai.
I do have the nuclear takes.
Yeah, so I would love to hear those, man. So like it's gonna be good. Wait, actually, this brings me to kind of my first question. How the hell do you have time to like manage like 2 accounts? Because to imagine you have like 2, right? One's a free play and one's this.
Yeah, that's a great question. So like right now, once I'm done with everything, I'm probably gonna try to squeeze out a video right after we're done with this. I go and lay in my bed and I just make sure I do my dailies on my free to play account. In fact, the events are all about to expire, and knowing me, I'm probably gonna try and do a little bit of whatever I can, but they're probably just going to expire. But it works out. If you just do your dailies every day and spend your resin, it works out.
Do you have people like helping you with this, or you're just doing this all by yourself?
All by myself, brother.
Oh my god, dude, that's impossible. Wait, I swear you need to. I coined this term the other day. Executive account managers. You need to get a couple of those. Genuinely, you need to get some executive account managers to help you with like your not only honkaistarrail, because like, there's gonna be Wuthering Waves, there's gonna be Zenless. There's no way you can like do everything all the days at one shot. You have to get someone to help you, man. Especially when you cover all those things.
I think what you're saying is absolutely true. I have no rebuttal against it other than if I fall off, then f it, I fall off. It's just there just to kind of like, have some relatability.
Okay. Yeah.
But my free to play account is actually crack, Pokke. I'll tell you the story, brother. Right. I was supposed to be saving for Aventurine, and I did a 10 pull trying to like snack an extra 4-star from the last banner. I ended up getting both Lorcha and who was with Lorcha's banner? The actual
Acheron. No.
Yeah. So look, I got Acheron and Lorcha, and guess what? I got Aventurine too. So now I officially have all my sustains like held down. And I have Topaz, and I have Ruan Mei, and I have Sparkle.
Oh shit, that doesn't sound very free to play. Yeah.
Dude, luck is just I actually it's not even, I just don't lose on that account, and which really pisses me off. By the way, I'm gonna go to Singapore and choke the out you. I haven't forgot about that. I don't lose on that account, but I got a Bailu on my last account, Pokke. Yeah, you I'm sure you're familiar with that, aren't you?
I saw the clip, but I was literally sleeping, by the way. It's not me, it's my chat.
You think that's gonna fool me? You think because you were
chat.
sleeping, you had nothing to do with that, Pokke? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's my chat. Like I specifically told them, oh my god, stop using this emote on like other streamers' chat and like stop it. And like, but they still went ahead and did it. So I can't control them, and I tried.
So what about when you went to China and bought up those Bailu?
Oh my god, wait.
What about that? Why are you going away from the mic? What's going on there? Hey chat, bro. Pokke thinks he's slick, bro.
Dude, you're gonna get it. I absolutely do. I bought so many. I'm gonna pass it out. Okay, because here's the thing, right? And I told this to the other people as well. If I were to manifest a real Bailu in real life and I give it to you, it means that you got a Bailu in real life, which means that you are now building up your hidden PT to not get Bailu in game because you got them in real life. So I'm honestly blessing people with this. So yeah.
Pokke, that logic is ass, brother.
Wait, do you believe in hidden PT?
What do you mean by that? Like hitting full pity or hitting like soft pity?
Like, I believe that everything in life, there's something called hidden pity. So for example, if your relics...
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so if your relics keeps rolling like dog shit relics, eventually one day you're gonna get it. Just like how if you keep losing 50-50s, eventually one day it's gonna break because your hidden pity activated. Same thing as if you keep getting lucky, then you're probably not gonna be as lucky afterwards. So that's
you just beat me to the punch because I was gonna say the opposite can be said too. Because I actually started off with a insane account on luck, and then now it's just all gone to shit.
Right.
But yeah, I agree with that. I agree. I do. I'm
Yes,
also
sir.
a big advocate of balance in positives and cons. Like I'm a big firm believer in that, and I feel like those go parallel with each other. So yeah, I do.
All right, yeah, sounds good, man. Okay, I'm just gonna jump in first.
Yeah, no, get up in there, man.
Yeah, very relatable, very relatable. Ruan Mei.
I think that's literally the only E1 on my entire account for limited banner characters.
Right. Oh damn. Wait, this is your paid account, right?
This is my main account. No, I'm serious. I only have E1 Ruan Mei. I don't think I have another limited banner.
Yeah.
That's E1.
You know what's crazy? I feel like your free-to-play account is like not even that far off because like a lot of these other units, like okay, like respectfully, like Jing Yuan and like
Yeah,
you know, yeah, like not less people are using them. Like less, I'm not saying that they're bad, but just less people are using them. And like if you were to just start the game right now with like Aventurine, Acheron, and Luka, I'm pretty sure you can clear like a lot of the content. Wait, you have Ruan Mei as well and Sparkle on the free
It's just relic grind. If you're right, you're absolutely right. In fact, I don't even notice not having these other units that I have on this account.
So like, yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate that your hidden your hidden PD is wasted on the free-to-play account. It is what it is, you know.
I'm telling you, bro, I got bricked on this account. Like later half though. First half I was starting off strong. Yeah, I think I only have a handful of signature light cones, if that.
Yeah.
Maybe 4?
Oh, wait. Actually, speaking of signature, I can kind of ask you, what are your opinions on like, not necessarily free to play, but like low spenders? Would you recommend people pulling signature icons?
I would recommend them pulling the ones that are broken. Like Ruan Mei's light cone is the most, in my opinion, I'm gonna go on record saying this, the most broken light cone in the game.
Wait, then where is it?
That shit is so, I know, exactly. Yeah, I bricked. You know what's funny though, Pokke?
Yeah.
Because she was so like good with memories of the past, I didn't even bother looking at her light cone. And then for whatever reason, I took a gander at it after her banner passed, and I was like, wait, this bitch gives 10 energy each cycle? Oh my God. Like that alone is broken. The skill point generation. The 10 energy enabling people like Dr. Ratio to have a one-turn ult with Tingyun, that shit blew my socks off.
You don't feel it until you actually like because right now, even without a signature icon, you can't even like basic into an ultimate, right? Because I believe you need to.
You can't. You need higher refinements of memories of the past. It's cringe playing Ruan Mei with the S3 memories of the past. Like I have to run an energy recharge rope, whereas everyone else runs break effect rope and still gets the one-turn ult. Like imagine how cringe that shit is, Pokke. It fucking tilts me, bro.
Are you gonna get it when Ruan comes back?
Oh, 100%, dude.
Yes,
like I'm serious. That 10 energy. I mean, there's Dr. Ratio. Who else? There's somebody else who gets one-turn ult literally because of that 10 energy. I can't think of them though.
I believe you need it for Ratio because Ratio plus Tingyun out, he's kind of missing a little bit.
And there's somebody else. Who cares? But the point of it is that 10 energy each cycle it's too strong.
Yeah. Anybody with 140 energy, pretty much. You need that little bit. Yeah. So, who are like your most used units nowadays?
Apart from me having a bias for Blade, just because I love Blade so much, can we even include Acheron just because he just came out?
I mean, it's been a while.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah.
Black Swan and Kafka, I think I use them every day for my dailies, for everything. Ooh. Black Swan, Kafka, Ruan Mei. I do not like ever not use them.
Yes, sir. Have you tried using Black Swan Ruan Mei with Acheron, like the dog?
Dude, it's cracked. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna say this out loud. I didn't learn about the epiphany on the ult until like I want to say maybe a month later of the whole ordeal. Like the epiphany activating on Acheron's ult when the unit goes is crazy, bro. It's a whole ass Ruan Mei ult.
everybody just keeps stacking on the debuffs, and then she can spam her out, and then they themselves do a shit ton of damage, and then just use Ruan Mei, and then just buffs everybody. It's super super comfy. Do you know?
Yeah, so and it put Black Swan in a whole new light for me. No, you good, brother.
No. I was just gonna say, like, because I was covering like the CN usage rates for like MOC. Like DOT comp is like the highest used team for both Memory of Chaos and Pure Fiction CN. Like everyone in the mountains just using this DOT comp. It's just so comfy. Yeah.
Yeah. So see, do you agree now that Black Swan should be S+ tier then?
Okay. See. I think. Okay, so do you think that Black Swan is like better than Kafka, or like, okay, like, are you Black Swan because of Kafka, or like, are you Kafka because of Black Swan?
Let me think about this. So, because I've heard the arguments. Like people say, like Kafka's always going to be like at the focal point of dot compositions. I've heard this a lot. My thing is though, is that Kafka didn't even start like popping off until Black Swan came out. I've never personally, you let me know, in recent days since floor 11 and 12, I haven't seen a Kafka performance that was spectacular without a Black Swan. And if somebody else comes out, I feel like Black Swan is always going to be at the focal point of that composition in terms of it performing on a meta level.
Have you seen Black Swan
correct me if I'm wrong.
No, actually, because I've never tried like Kafka alone or like Black Swan alone, but like from what I've tried, like when Kafka was first released, she was not doing too bad either, as you said her with Tingyun. Yeah, she's pretty alright, and with like Sambo, she kind of works. But I've not seen like DOT comps without Kafka. Like I've not seen like Black Swan. Okay, what's like an example? DOT comp without Kafka.
You're right. I will tell you, Pokke, I did an off-screen zero cycle with Black Swan and Sampo. I wouldn't make this up.
Ooh.
But the scenario was very niche. It was against Savarog and that, wherever you pronounce the damn robot's name, Savarog and the cook robot.
The dinosaur, or like?
Yeah, I did a zero cycle, but it was after about 57 tries. I'll admit it was after about 57 tries.
Oh my God.
And it did work. But to be fair, no, you're right. I think obviously Kafka's gonna be at the focal point. My thing is though, Black Swan is also best in slot for Acheron. If the person is weak against wind, she's best in slot for Acheron. And her E1 is debatably the most broken E1 in the game.
Yeah, this E1 is really good. Okay, but I will say
that
this
shit is nasty.
This E1, it only procs like after the out, because like, you need to have the debuff on them. Otherwise, this doesn't really work. So yeah, this E1 is really good. I would dare say this is probably better than Kafka's E1, because it's
that's what I'm saying, dude. It's not just her; it's also the other motherfucker. Like, dude, and then somebody like Acheron, who also has an all-type res in her ult. It's like now you're just getting free ass damage bonus after the defensive multiplier.
Yeah. Okay, so in the future, if they were to release, like, okay, let's just say if the next DOT is like either, because there's only 5 of physical left, they haven't gotten a DOT.
Yeah.
Would you take out Kafka or would you take out Black Swan?
I'd take out Black Swan. I'll absolutely admit that. My thing is though, she's not, you can't like really compare as a one-to-one comparison to Kafka, because Kafka is literally useless outside of dot, whereas Black Swan is not.
Oh yeah, okay,
and that's why
she has more usage.
She's like a mixture. Yeah, that specialist shit throws me off from Pride One, because it's just like,
yeah, I never really understood the specialist tier list, but I can kind of get it. Yeah.
It throws me off though, because it's like, well, if we're gonna throw it by that context, then sure. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really work that way with 4-man compositions.
I'm just gonna
also Black Swan ratio is insane.
Oh, I've never tried that in my entire life. How does it work?
Dude, I swear you could try it. If they're weak against imaginary and win, try it.
So there's only Yanqing, right? So far.
I wouldn't know off the top of my head.
All right. Okay, wait, so how does this work? Because of the debuff, she gives the defense ratio just lends the follow-up.
Are you talking about how does it work with Dr. Ratio?
Yeah. How does Black Swan work?
It's 20%. It's the 20% defensive shred plus her own passive dot hitting for like anywhere from 100 to 150k. And then she also gives the debuff for ratio, so she's another synergy. And I'm telling you, her and Pella together with that defensive shred combination is just scary.
Yeah. Speaking of defense shred, what are your thoughts on Silverwolf nowadays?
Silverwolf has improved in recent times. I think me and you have the same thought process on her. I think she's dog shit at E0, but they have low-key been creeping in solutions to her dog shit kit with these recent formats in MOC. It's like they've been making her more usable indirectly lately. It's been weird.
Yeah, I think absolutely right.
Energy recharge is my biggest complaint, bro. It's like so bad, and it's I've said this before, she's the most pay to win character in the game. Her E1 goes from like barely being able to ult to ulting every other turn, almost.
Pretty much, yeah.
And
Pretty
then
much.
her E2 says, don't worry about building effect hit rate. Now you can make her a damage dealer as well.
Yeah. Pretty much. Right. I would say this E1 is super comfy because like without
Bro.
it, it's like I think you're doing like 3 if not 4 turn outs. It's like super. But the moment you get this, you can sometimes sneak in even like 1 turn out with her. It's like super clean.
Yeah.
But
If you get hit, that's a 1 turn ult.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah. Do you think that she's gonna stay in this current position or like maybe she'll fall off again?
With what they just did with DHIL, which is mean he can target who's weak against bleed.
Right.
And then what we know about Sam, which I'm gonna respect you and not go out of my way and talk about that, but
Sure.
that's 2 people now. It's like I see a trend here. I see a pattern here.
Theoretically, yeah.
That's directly Owen Silverwolf.
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. So like if they release more characters with like similar, thingies. Because I think the biggest usage for her, like besides the damage shot, is the witness implant. And then if you don't have that, then it's like you can't really compare it that much. Like, you might as well just use a padlock since it's AoE. If you take away the witness implant. Right.
Yeah, that's my thought process on it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna take a look at the thing
Go
finally.
for it, man.
Yes, sir. Yo, have you tried running slow Ramen before? Oh wait, you have, right?
Pokke,
Oh my god,
we've got a
yeah.
whole argument about this shit.
Yeah. You have. Oh my god, I almost forget. Yeah. You have. Okay, yeah, dude. I swear. Okay, not everyone, but like Mina, she keeps saying, "Oh my god, you gotta run fast." And then we keep having this banter. Like, oh my god, what? Like, that's the cobra because that was my first generation. Like, oh, yeah.
No, but Pokke, I think me and you both know is that like if you're not good enough to 0 cycle, then slow May's garbage. If you're good enough to 0 cycle, slow May's best.
Yeah, pretty much. I will honestly argue sometimes even 1 cycle is not even that bad because like the amount of times you get hit, you probably can just put it back up again. And sometimes I would just rather like instead of using basic, I'll just spam her skill and just bring the ultimate back up. Like it's not that bad because she's really slow enough. She's not consuming that many skill points. Yeah.
How many times she gets hit definitely plays a role, but yeah, more or less I completely agree.
Yeah. Also, why is this not maxed? Hello,
bro. So listen. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Look, I'm like a chef, bro. Like, you get the burger made from the machine. I make the burger from scratch.
Oh my God.
I literally know the formulas. Like I can plug in the difference and then I'll look at it and I'll be like, is it worth it for doing, a little bit more damage? Nah, that shit ain't worth it.
You pinpoint
over the course of the fight. But look,
exact damage, right?
Look, in the defense of your own rebuttal, I can't tell you how many times a motherfucker has a line of health left. And I'm like, oh wow, if I topped my Ruan Mei, maybe.
So why not?
Because the money, the 300,000 and the resources, bro.
Oh, you don't.
That's literally it.
Oh, you don't min pick in this game. Like you don't farm the overall mobs and the Simple Universe.
No. Now you know how I manage a free-to-play account, bro. It's because I don't mid-pick.
Yeah. Okay. That makes it a little bit more. Oh, that's a really, really good piece. Holy shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I see how it is.
You're gonna see that a lot in my account. I just stop at 8 or 9 because it's too expensive.
Holy shit, yeah, that's super relatable, like genuinely. I'm just saying, like if you have the time or if you have a executive account manager, having that on this account, like the buff of the overall mobs and the SU, because you get like
how
really
much would you
experience.
say it is exactly?
It changes everything. It probably can like double the amount of stuff you can get, or if not triple.
You essentially say all my 8 or 9s would just be crowns then?
Yep, pretty much. Like, I have not had a single problem with credits or red experience for the past like 3 months. Ever since this, yeah. Like the moment I want it, I'll just get it. Yeah. So like, and it's like it's technically completely free. It just costs time. So like, if you have like an executive account manager, it's gonna be huge. So yeah,
dude,
you might want to.
I love you. The executive account manager is so good.
It really
You're
is.
glazing them in the most false way possible.
Dude, I find
hey, bro, you're my executive account manager.
Oh my god, who is this gonna be for? Is this the one that you wanted to use on Ruan Mei, but then you didn't want to use it?
I don't know. You know what? That might even been a Shu Yi play, maybe. Who the f else would I put that on?
Broken kill shade, that's insane.
The thing with me, Pokke, is I'm a big advocate of like, if that bitch is a banger piece, I don't care what set it's on, dog. That hoe's going on somebody.
Yeah, okay, you saw double crit. I'm like, okay, you know what? Double crit, boom, I'm just gonna send it. Double crit and speed. I don't give a damn what set. Just
literally what I said. If it's crit rate, crit damage, I'm pretty sure that was I only thought of Shu Yi when I did that.
Okay.
Or maybe even Gallagher.
Oh, true. Wait. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go. How do you find Goddoggos, by the way?
I love him.
What
I was
the hell
trying
is he?
to. I'm trying to. Ooh, you know what? That motherfucker might be watching this right now. I ain't gonna say that.
Wait. Why? Who?
They might take my Gallagher from me, bro. Right now we're in band big face. Oh, Pokke, let me tell you this shit, bro.
We haven't finished.
Pokke, let me tell you this shit, bro. Let me tell you, this is gonna be like just diabolical. Doggos, I don't believe him. I 100% believe he lied, even though it's kind of rude to say that because, bro, they spent 30 minutes trying to figure out who they were gonna pick next after we butchered their lineup.
Nuclear drama.
And then he responds and says, "Sorry guys, emergency came up. Can we push to tomorrow?" And I said, motherfucker, you took 30 minutes and then you said an emergency came up? What you mean is you about to go home, you about to log off and immediately start testing comps. Bro, sweating bullets on the band pick phase, bro. I swear to God.
There's some new, yo, editor, you gotta include this part to the intro, right? And then we'll add Goddoggos and then we're gonna start starting nuclear drama.
What are the odds of an emergency actually coming up 30 minutes after you've taken your sweet ass time trying to figure out who you're gonna pick next?
Like, who knows, man? Maybe he like, you know, his dog step on the bee. Okay, but like, you know, like I'm just saying, like,
bro's trolling 100%, bro. Like, I call bullshit. I know he's going off to go practice a composition so he won't be like, what the f do I do? I left him an Argenti too, because look, to be fair, Pokke, both of our shit scuffed. We're going up against Aventurine and we banned Jing Liu and Acheron. Like, we're both.
Okay.
But like, dude, at the very least, at least say, listen, I'm gonna keep it a bug, man. I don't know what the f to run right now. Just give me some time till tomorrow. We'll figure it out.
Wait, so Goddoggos is your teammate?
No, we're going against him. Look, Pokke, I'm gonna keep the stack with you. Pokke, we banned Jing Liu, we solidified Ruan Mei, Tingyun, and they don't know. And then they banned Pella and secured Silverwolf. So it's like, there's like pretty much nothing left except a Bronya and a Hanya.
Right. Wait, so what's...
Who you gonna run that with? A Argenti?
What is the current state? Because it's like one ban, and then like two pick, and then one ban, right? And then like all the picks. So where is this at?
One ban, first pick, two pick.
So you haven't gotten your second pick yet?
No, so I'll go ahead and tell you, we got Jing Liu, we got Ruan Mei, Tingyun, we banned Topaz because we knew EO's head ass was trying to run some dual DPS ass Topaz Dr. Ratio shit.
Way.
Yeah. I was like, you know, this nigga trying to run Dr. Ratio, Topaz, and Aventurine with a goddamn Ruan Mei. Let's go ahead and shut that shit down real fast.
Yo, wait, I actually have a website that literally can do this. Yeah.
So look, Pokke, like, I have the same shit. How about I just screenshot it to you?
Okay, sure.
And then you can just show it.
Yes, sir. On God, because like at the start of the stream, right, I saw that you told me that you were doing bans and picks. On God, I thought you were playing League of Legends. Then I'm like, oh, I thought you're gonna play League of Legends. I'm like, okay, you know what? He's gonna probably take another 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, chair, can I slow down? But I'm, wait, when does the league game end in like 10 minutes? I'm like, holy shit, that's a really fast League of Legends game.
No shot. I'd love to play League with you and Tech one day though, because I think we all play it. I'd love to play that shit one day when we're not busy till the walls. I tried playing on NA ping. It's like 200 ping. It's actually unplayable because in Singapore, I'm playing with like 2 ping. So like, it's just so different. I can't even handle it. So yeah. No, dude. I hear you. And that's not a game where you play casually. It's just not. I sent you the screenshot in the DMs though.
I opened it. Yeah, I opened it. So you have Ruan Mei, Tingyun up against. Oh, you know what? Yo, let's just analyze this. Maybe I can like backseat your bets and picks. You know who's Sarah?
Yeah. Sarah's always in my chat every time I go live.
She's in everyone's chat. Every single streamer, like she's just there. She's like she's the honkaistarrail stream looker. Like and like she plays a lot of PP. So yeah, I think she's in chat right now. Anyways, hi, Sarah, say hi if you're here. Okay, but anyways, Ruan Mei, Tingyun, Aventurine, Luka against. Okay, I'm quite surprised they first picked Ratio. Because like usually people would try to get a priority on the supports before that.
I completely agree. The only exception to it, which we predicted and they didn't do it, which threw me off. The only exception to picking Ratio first is if you snag him and Topaz together for the first half.
Right. Because
he didn't even do that. Bro did Ratio Sparkle. I said, what the f? Okay.
Dude, honestly, I think that if you gave him Topaz, but you prevented him from getting Silverwolf, it would have been a lot worse for him. So his imaginary doesn't even hit the Cocolia and all that kind of stuff. Then she's not gonna do that much. Ratio Silverwolf works really well on side 1, so you might wanna watch out. Watch out. Yeah.
I will say he doesn't have Tingyun, he doesn't have Ruan Mei, and they're gonna need Sparkle for the second half. So it's like, even if that happened, I just don't see Ratio popping off unless you all in sustainless on it.
Nah, there's no way. I mean, wait, you guys can reset, right?
Well, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think we're gonna pick up where we left off because it's just like you've already showed.
No, sorry. I mean, like reset, like in the battle, that you can just keep trying until you get it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Maybe they might go for. The thing is, there's only like you mentioned, there's only Bronya and.
Dude, hold on, real quick. That brings back memories to our first tournament where we couldn't reset. It was me, you, and 2 other people, but there was no reset. We had to record that bitch.
Yeah. We just, oh my god, it's so long ago. I don't even remember anymore. It's super long.
When we first did the PvP, it was me and Pokke, and I can't remember our other 2 teammates, but there was no reset. You had to actually like hit record and prove that it was your first try or whatever.
Yeah. Wait, that's actually the situation with the because you remember we were talking about like the point balance, right? Every single unit had like different points. That's how like PvP works. So in like that system, you only have 1 try, so you couldn't reset, even though it's like more balanced by side.
Base, because you have all the time to prepare. You know what I mean?
Right. Bronya, Hanya, Yukong. You could abuse the MOC debuff and go for like follow-up attackers, like what's it called? Yeah, Shui, or like anyone with like high attack frequency, and then just abuse the MOC debuff to clear. Because you're not going for 0 cycles anyway. You can just spam so you can just spam the MOC debuff. Because the thing does like a shit ton. It's like 50% of the max health. So like over time, you're just gonna get it anyways.
Chow, you said Clara's really good. I tested her. She was dog shit on the second half.
Wait.
The problem with her is like her skill. If one person's alive on the field, her skill doesn't go all the way. Like it doesn't tick all on one person. It's RNG on how many missiles is going to hit the one person, so her damage is shit. And then you have to rely on Aventurine to hit her in order for her to do damage. Plus, in a PvP format, I'm sorry, I got to waffle on them real quick.
Nah,
you don't get all your options. So it's like you can't build the perfect Clara team. You can only build the team that you have in the PvP tournament. So there's a lot of flaws to Clara, but I tell you, I tested that shit and it was in spectacularly mid.
And there it is. Smack Daddy King. Wait, for you, I would say, whatever they pick here, I'm not sure you have tried, because I've also played PvP with like my own server with this exact same banner pick. I recommend you try running Kafka with Luka on second half.
I actually did. The problem was
super good if you can break. You need to land your breaks on Aventurine. It's like shit ton of damage. Like Luka does stupid damage. It's like super good.
Pokke, the Luka play, I had the most base team of all time, but they stole my Silver Wolf, and now I can no longer do it. It was Ruan Mei, Luka, Silver Wolf, and Gallagher, and I shit you not, I could 3-cycle with it.
You can definitely do it. Yeah. Just about the first half, right?
Yeah, but the thing you mentioned where what did you just say? I already forgot what the hell you just said, because that was an important point I was gonna make. Oh, Kafka. The biggest problem with the Kafka Luka comp is the fat motherfucker with the that's weak to fire.
Yep.
You can't do nothing about him.
Yep.
You
just
can't
have to
do nothing about him, bro.
You
just like you can't break his shield, so you're just sitting there just staring at this juicy motherfucker, just like not dying.
You have to grind it out. There's no 2 ways. Yeah, you have to grind it out. But I will still say it will be still a pretty decent 3 or 4 cycle clear. Honestly, I think it's very, very possible.
Yeah. No. I don't disagree.
Yeah, especially since you do
I can't
also
say
have
anything
Ruan
to
Mei.
you because we're in the middle of it. So I just have to like listen to what you're saying as if I don't agree or something.
I would just say if Goddoggos pick up Kafka here, then like they're stream sniping, and then you can just like fucking destroy that asset. Then we start nuclear drama. If they pick Kafka there, then there's
nuclear trauma, bro.
Yeah. So like there it is.
I can't like say nothing though. I'm just like yeah. You know what sucks though, Pokke? I don't own Argenti, so it's like my options are limited as bro.
Yeah. They are probably gonna pick Argenti. I don't think they have a choice. They just have to go with Argenti or Clara.
Kafka makes 0 sense with what they have right now.
Yeah. They either go Argenti or Clara on the second side.
I'm telling you, that Clara was grimy, bro.
Is it your Clara or like
I have an E3 Clara, brother, and I shit you not. I ran her with. I'll tell you what I ran her with. I ran her with Ruan Mei and Pella with a Gallagher to try to break the fat guy shield. Bro, she was doing like 40k on a follow-up. And then like maybe 80k on the enhanced ult follow-up. I had the most stacked. I'll show you the build I had on her. Go to relics and just choose my speed piece that's on Jing Yuan, that one, and then scroll over to the other one. Look what I had on her.
Ooh. That's very good. Yeah. Okay.
That one right there.
Ooh, oh, this is really
Pokke.
good.
This
Holy
this
shit!
build was relatable, brother. Okay, this build was relatable.
This is some relatable as rolls, man.
Exactly. Now let me tell you something. I put that shit on her, and the bitch was hitting for 40K, bro. I was like, yeah, nah, that shit ain't working, bro. It was so ass. And most importantly, Pokke, I had on her, I think it was Blade Signature Light Cone. Yeah, Blade Signature Light Cone.
Yeah, it is Blade Signature Light Cone. It is.
Bro, it just didn't perform, man. I was just like, wow, this sucks. And she's E3, most importantly.
Yeah, I can kind of sense your frustrations. Might be because her talent's not level 10 and the ultimate's not level 10. Might be. Like, I'm gonna say because multiplier increase is like
It would make sense. No,
it
right,
makes a lot of difference. It makes a lot of difference.
All three of those definitely would step it up, but I'm telling you, the damage was just so like brother. We were going into the 5th cycle. That's how bad it was.
Who were you using for supports again?
It was Ruan Mei, Pella, and then I had Gallagher for the fat dude to break his shield. And Gallagher with Ruan Mei can break for like 160K compared with Ruan Mei.
Yeah, you might want to consider trying Tingyun with Pella. Because with Tingyun, she can get 100% ultimate uptime if you.
No, I don't disagree, Pokke. The thing is, I have to share my units with my teammate. So it was like, I couldn't. Oh, no. I would love to use Tingyun, but it's like my teammate needs her for her team, which I can't. Yeah. I can't leak her team.
Absolutely. No, I'm just talking about like Clara in general. You can run her with Tingyun, and like she works really good with Tingyun. Because like with Tingyun, she pretty much gets 100% ultimate uptime, and it just keeps.
She does, yeah.
Yeah. It's like super clean. Also, I just realized she's not level 80.
Low energy. Pokke, try to level her up real quick for the stream. Let him see. Yeah, there you go. I'd level her up if I could, bro, Pokke, but I'm brokey over here, bro.
Very relatable. All right, it is what it is. Yeah, it's like when relatable things happen, it is what it is. So yeah, okay. But I
swear, try it on your own, man. You'll see what I'm saying. Clara just ain't hitting for that MOC, bro. I'm not saying she's not good, just not good for Aventurine.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But you don't have Argentina as well, right? So you pretty much you're left with Luka on the second half.
You wanna know what's funny? I did a Sushang run and got a 4-cycle clear too.
Damn, that's really good.
Wasn't bad. I was like, oh shit, Sushang out here in these streets.
How Sushang for you, by the way? Like, how do you find her?
I mean, she obviously in the grand scheme of things, she's mid. But that 4-cycle run was quite impressive, I'll be honest with you.
Would you say it's because of the MOC debuff?
It definitely does a good chunk of damage, but her break is actually, with Ruan Mei, her break is actually impressive because her E4 gives her 40% break for free 99.
Yeah.
And then Ruan Mei gives her another 20 on top of that. So if you have like, I don't know, like 20 to 30 built into sub stats, she gets to about 100 break. And then, yeah, from there, her damage on top of that can add up. I mean, it's nothing to brag home about, but
she sounds a little bit copium.
Hey, Pokke, it doesn't sound a little bit copium. It is copium.
Like, I'm just leaving 100 brick if it's like, yo.
Pokke,
like,
that's the sound of, well, we banned Acheron and Jing Liu, so, you know, I guess we can use Sushang because we don't have Argentina, you know.
Yeah. Okay, but I will say Luka is infinitely better than Sushang. Like infinitely better. So,
hey,
like,
I rep Luka, bro. I'm #1 Luka main out here.
Yeah, you hate him out, man. This guy is gonna put in the work, genuinely. And I really hope you get Kafka. And if they pick Kafka, you destroy them. It's not nuclear drama.
I do.
Yeah. You run this shit with Kafka, he's definitely gonna clutch cheeks. Yeah. Okay. Going back. Holy shit, I'm so sidetracked, but it is what it is. Your Sparkle is on. What do you usually run a Sparkle on? Like your stats on her?
I'm working on building a win set on her, but speed won't drop for the fucking life of me. So right now, what I'm doing as a budget build is I just find the pieces with the most speed and crit damage, and I just slap them on her, and that's my budget.
I see.
But she generally, if you want to know exact stats, she generally sits around, I want to say 150 to 160 speed, and then I'll either put the sprightly Von Whack on her or the broken kill. It depends.
Yeah. Nah, I think that's completely fine. I will say though, farming for win set. Okay, this is actually okay. I'm gonna start checking. Farming for win set. If you are talking about like absolute min max, it is technically the best set for your supports. Because
I know.
I'm just thinking for like example in CN, right? Everyone that's doing like insane 0 cycles or like even 3-man 0 cycles, every one of the supports have like ridiculous speed with Winset. Because Winset effectively it gives you like technically it gives you roughly 17 speed. So which is way higher than what Messenger Hack and Space can give you. But the problem with Winset
advancement.
Yeah, the problem with this is that you have to complete the 4-piece wind and you cannot break any of this. So if in the future you were to, let's just say like what's your best speed piece right now? Hold up.
If you were to give my account review a fair critique, my worst thing about my account is I don't have a lot of speed.
Nah, it's all good, man. So for example, if you have this 9 speed gear, you can never run this 9 speed gear on like your 4-piece eagle because it will break the set. Or like if you roll any other gears, because most of the time you're farming for relics, you're farming for like this plus that, right? And then maybe you want to roll, and it rolls insane. You got like a 12 speed gear or something like this. But then because you're running Eagle, you can never use them because if you break the Eagle, and Eagle is effectively useless. So it is very, very stamina inefficient unless you just don't give a damn and just go all in and hope that you get a god tier Eagle set. The moment you get that god tier Eagle set, then like, oh my god, it's so good. So
yeah, but and the thing is too, like if we weren't content creators, then I wouldn't pull on every character for content, and then I'd just be able to just focus on the Eagle set. But it's like a new character comes out who needs a new something, and it's I never get a chance to sit down and grind it. Yeah,
absolutely, man, absolutely. Wait, speaking of farming, which domains do you think are like the best to farm?
That new domain is just too strong with Acheron set. It's good for her, it's good for Dr. Ratio, it's good for Welt, and it's pretty, I guess it's to a degree, it depends on the account you are using, but I also feel like if you're a dot account, obviously that follow-up domain is also cracked.
Yep.
And then you can play around with two piece too because of the 12% attack boost. But I feel like that domain there, I spent all 300% on that domain just to try and like have all the pieces ready, but fuck, that shit was painful, bro. God damn, that shit is painful.
I love honkaistarrail, but I swear this relic system, it's cursed, dude. Like I swear it's cursed.
Scuffed.
You can dump like 10,000 stamina and can just get absolutely nothing. Like it's super
triple my chances and still give me straight ass, bro.
Yeah, it's really, really rough. Like even for like other gacha games, like for example like Epic 7 or whatever, they have these options where like you can roll substats. Even though if it's like pay to win or you need like a shit ton of currency, the ability to roll substats or like whatever, it makes it a lot easier. But like honkaistarrail is just like, if you roll bad, just roll bad. And like the odds, the weightage of the main stat subset is like, it favors the dog shit stats. Like you're more likely to get like flat HP defense than crit damage. So the odds are already against you in those stuff. So like, yeah, very say honkai is super rough. So you just gotta.
And I also will say too, like sometimes I look at the difference between like for instance that set right there, really good set. But me and you have this conversation all the time. If you have a 2 over 30 crit damage piece like I have on my speed set, I'm not switching over, bro.
Yeah. It's always, in my opinion, it's always stats over sets. So if you can hit it, you can hit it. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good ass piece. Okay, wait, since I'm at Acheron, I might as well get Acheron.
Go for it.
Yeah.
She's only missing the piece that's on Jing Yuan on that rope. That's it. Put that on her and then she's complete. Yeah, that is.
Yo, this is a good ass Acheron, man. Like genuinely, this is really good. Like holy shit, it's like 85 to 20 or something. Holy shit, yeah, it's really good.
Not too bad, man.
Yeah, not too bad. It's so very relatable, genuinely.
That's what happened when you spam the domain for a month.
Yeah, this is the tech. It's super good. Holy shit. Will you ever
You also have a lightning piece you can put on her if you want to.
Nah.
Up to you.
This is fine. It's like you got 2. Okay, 2 is not okay, but like it's not too bad.
I swap between the 2 depending on the team I'm running, but they both are stacked pieces.
Yeah, you get 1 additional roll, but like it's not that big.
That there is also dirty.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, both are roughly the same. The difference between attack and lightning is super low anyway, so not that big of a deal.
Skill.
Yeah, goddamn, super good.
Bro, look at my Black Swan and put an attack percent. Go to the relic set and put the attack percent on her. Now go to the one that Kafka has. That one right there, the one Kafka has. There you go.
Oh my god.
So my Black Swan's able to hit 134 speed with that on it, bro. It's beautiful, dog.
But yeah, I think
she's not rocking the other piece. Yeah, there's another piece that has 8 speed, I think. Definitely. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god.
There you go. So you put that on. She still goes twice. 135 actually, yeah.
That's actually insane. That's actually 130 EHR as well. Holy shit, yeah.
Yeah, my Swan collapsed. And I wish I got her signature, honestly, but I mean, she does just fine without it.
Yeah, it's not that good of a deal. I will say I'm very surprised do you farm this or it just came?
That was shit that I already had, and
holy
I was too lazy
shit
to farm.
One very relatable roast.
HP roll is
I
trash,
mean,
bro.
this is good though. Two rolls
that's
of speed.
not
Yeah, that's just really good. This is relatable. Yeah, because I would never advise anyone in the entire world to farm this set, because the secondary piece was a celestial differential. Is the most dog shit 2 piece in the world. So I would never advise anyone farm this. So yeah.
Yeah,
pretty good that
you're
did this.
thinking of the red set, huh?
I mean, for efficiency's sake, I'll always run Glamour. But technically, this
That's
is like
the red set.
yeah. For efficiency, I'll run this. But like this technically is scales slightly better because you have like more effective stats with EHR and attack. Yeah. But it's just such a big bitch to farm. Holy, what the hell is going on?
That's for my welt.
You run this on Welt?
I only run it on him as a copium build.
Oh my god, wait. I completely forgot you are the... Okay, wait. All right, so sustain Welt.
Yeah. What about it, man? Go ahead, cook.
How do I start this?
Go for it, bro. Pokke,
Sustain
taking a
Welt. Nah. I'm just like, dude. This sustain Welt thing has been such a pain in the ass to deal with, because. Here's the thing, right? Like, respectfully, right? The reason why sustain well works is not because he's sustaining, but he's delaying the inevitable.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, like, if a new player were to watch it, oh my god, sustaining well is insane, and then they were to try sustaining well, they're gonna get destroyed so hard, like they won't even see the end of the next cycle because they're dead, you know. And I remember this. There was this one PvP run you had where you used sustain well, bro. You went for like 7 cycles. and your whole team was in red. Your whole team had like 10 HP left. I had no idea how many times you try to reset for the sustain well. I swear, you just pulled off the biggest fraud in history. I'm like, oh my god, look guys, sustain well, insane. Blood did a 7 cycle with the whole team on red, and then you put it off. So I'm like, yo, alright. Let's hear it. What are your thoughts about this, my man?
Fuck, you got me crying, bro.
You know which one I was talking about, right? It was
yeah. Listen.
Yeah.
Here's what I will say, bro. That is a horrible example because I got scuffed in the ban pick phase because me and I think Doggos was on my team at that time. We were just trying to have a good time. And it turns out, I think whoever I don't even remember who we were going against, but they were trying to play for keeps. They were trying to play for keeps.
It was EO and
Bro
Moon,
had fucking E1 Topaz, E2 Himiko or some shit.
Yeah.
And we literally were just trying to have a good time. In fact, I vividly remember the conversation where Doggos was like, I want to show people like my Yang King, man. And I just want to, you know, show him that he performs or whatever. And I was like, listen, bro, I'm down to do whatever the f you want to do. But turns out, whatever that scenario was I using Kafka?
You know what? Let me just find the video. Hold up.
Yeah, pull it up and I'll be able to explain it to you perfectly. What I do vividly remember is I was left with no other option in terms of efficiency but sustain welt. If I would have chose anybody else, the run would have been worse. I ran sustain welt in that situation because the comp's damage was so pathetic that if I ran anybody else in that sustained comp, it would have took even longer.
All right, I found it. You ran Tingyun, Black Swan, Luka, and Welt. And by the end of it all, Blood is on live support.
Yeah, so if you look at is the band phase even showing it though?
Okay, this was the band and pick.
What I meant was like, what was the boss I was going up against?
You were against Kafka.
Yeah, so there's no way on God's green earth that I'm going to go up against Kafka with a Black Swan and a Welt. I just didn't have a choice because I had nobody else to choose. So like on that comp, at that point in time, who else are you gonna choose that's gonna perform better than Welt in that role?
Literally anyone else?
Wait, no. Go back to the ban phase. Go back to the ban and pick phase. Let's make sure we get the context on this one.
I'll let you cook, right? I'll let you cook, my man. Yeah.
Go back to it. So who all they banned? They banned Lorcha. They took Scooby-Doo.
Yep.
And then who's the other person? They didn't run a sustain on that one, right?
Yeah, they ran 0 sustain on the first one. EO ran 0 sustain and they got a hero 1 cycle. And then Moon went for the Hue sustain. And then y'all have the Japart and Welt sustain.
Yeah. So you're telling me on that comp, you think a Lynx or a Natasha or a Fushuan would have been better?
I genuinely think so. Because the thing is,
Pokke, what's Fushuan gonna do on that comp?
No,
nobody's critting.
she doesn't need to do shit, but WELT's action value delay, it literally cucks your DOT. Because now they are not even gonna trigger the DOT. Like their turn is delayed and therefore the DOT wouldn't trigger. You get what I'm saying?
No. I absolutely get what you're saying, but I feel like you're also taking away the damage that you're not taking into account that the damage that WELT is actually doing.
Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at WELT's damage.
Yeah, play that shit. Play that shit. Go ahead. What's he doing? Let little bro cook.
And I'm still unsure exactly how this is going to unfold.
Oh, interesting. I think this might actually
look at that. That's damage.
Okay, it's damage, but the delay prevents your main damage.
It does, but I'm saying like if you swap that out for Fu Xuan, all that damage over the course of those cycles is completely gone. So now the damage that you're saying it's delaying for Black Swan, it's pretty much replacing that. It's not. I'm telling you, it's not going to be a net positive.
Okay, wait. Insane Luka, by the way. Yeah, your Luka. I really like to see him in the Aventurine.
That's my boy, man. I'm using him again in this tournament. But Pokke, it's this thing. I'm not fucking discrediting your
no. You're all good, man. Yeah.
What I'm saying is, if I chose WELT at that particular point in time, I guarantee you, I'm not even 1% not sure. I probably tested everything, and I was like, yeah, this shit's trash, bro. I'm gonna have to just use WELT. There's no way I would choose him unless he's the best option.
I think my main issue is just for this specifically. Because of the action value delay, this horse doesn't go, and therefore now nobody is gonna trigger Black Swan's Epiphany. So all these Epiphany stacks is like completely wasted because they're just gonna die. So like,
but you're also forgetting that he's contributing to their shields. Fu Xuan contributes 0 to their shields, so their shields never break, which means more damage is occurring. They don't get the 10%. I'm telling you, there's a lot of variables that are gonna counter whatever rebuttal that Fu Xuan can provide. I swear, Pokke.
Okay,
it's like I get what you're saying, but it was a lose-lose situation. No matter who I chose, I guarantee you the cycles would have either been the same or they would have been worse.
I get you. But I would say maybe not in a PvP context, because PvP you want to just clear as fast as humanly possible.
You're limited. Yeah.
I would say from like a sustained context, like if your job is sustain. Like, WELT is just like not it, man. Like to sustain.
He's niche. I think there's certain scenarios where he actually really can not only can he provide additional damage, but he can prevent the team from killing your team. In the Black Swan scenario, I 100% agree with you, Pokke. It's counterintuitive to Black Swan's functionality. I will not refute that at all. But in that scenario, I didn't have no choice. But there are some scenarios where delaying the enemy and dealing damage, whereas any other sustain, now we got Aventurine too, can deal damage. It's only a positive if he can pull off the survivability role. Because if he can, then it's just a positive. That's what I'm saying. But that's niche. It's very niche. I completely agree with that.
Is that I feel like this. Okay, so like basically, as long as you can pull off the damage, and then you live long. Like before you die, you just pull off the damage and then you're good, right? So that's basically like how sustain will function. I would say you can kind of use this argument for like any other support. Hey, we can just call it Ruan Mei sustain or like Sparkle sustain, because you're not sustaining and then you just use them to deal more damage and now you're just killing them, and it works way better than WELT sustain because they're dealing way more. And like fuck man, Ruan Mei has break efficiency, she has the delay, oh my god, infinite.
Pokke, I do not disagree, brother. What I'm saying is I didn't have that luxury in a PvP tournament where you're limited with your options.
No, we're not talking about.
I don't refute that at all.
Yeah, we're talking about the PvP was just an example to kind of but from a whole, like if we were to use WELT sustain as that basis that he's a sustain,
I did do that shit.
We can just say Ruan Mei is the world's best sustain. Ruan Mei is the world's. It's better sustain than Huan is better sustain than Ruan Mei is the tier 0 sustain. Zero sustain. Yeah, she is the best sustain.
And if people are telling you like, well, it's just outright sustain, no, I'm sorry. As the person who's ran that sustain since day one, I only bring him out when it's a niche scenario where they're weak against imaginary, and I'm confident that he's only bringing a positive to the table.
All right. Yeah, great, man. So, okay, do you run WELT with like any other builds, or you just run him on like sustain? Do you run with DPS or whatever.
I have ran him as a DPS, but I'll be honest, if I run Welt as a DPS, I am not running a sustain with him. It is full-blown big damage.
Yes,
because
sir.
he can delay on his own, and his damage is just trash unless you go full-blown juice.
Yeah, I mean, he's a sustain himself. He's like the Welt DPS sustain.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. All right.
I know there's a little sarcasm in there, you fuck.
I mean, like he does it, right? So okay. Anyways, how's Silver Wolf? You like her?
We talked about this. I told you, I think Silver Wolf is dog shit unless you unlock her E1. But in recent times, she has become more usable. My break effect Wolf is now the most mid shit now. Like, it's great as you progress through the game and when you even get to the end game. But once you've been playing long enough, it's just a mid option now. But even crit Wolf is still inferior, if you ask me. That's just it's just better off running her for max speed and landing her debuffs.
Absolutely.
That's what I've come to figure out.
Yeah. I would say even if you get E2, building crit Wolf is like incredibly difficult. Cause like you not only you still need like 45 EHR. You don't need this much. You only need 45.
You're right.
But you need like speed. You need because if you're slow, then what's the point, right? You can't even. You need the ER rope because if not, you won't even get ultimate. And you still need to build like attack crit rate. It's just super hard to build like a good crit. So most of the time,
points.
Yeah, most of the time you just go all in on like speed and just like make it like as fast as possible and then just clap from there. So
I think you're probably right. I've only ever said E2 can be for crit theoretically. Obviously, I've never owned it, but I was just like 20% effective.
It opens up the option for you. It opens up the option for you to build it, but it's still super hard to build it. And like okay, Cavern and Black Swan, you're a DOT enjoyer, so I mean like I was swapping the gears around, so they're pretty much kind of the similar situation. Okay, yo, I wanna let's talk about this man a little bit.
You zoomed in on that nigga, bro.
No, okay, let's talk a little bit about this because I do want to say this, right? Neutrally speaking, it is just very unfortunate that like I'm not sure if you're aware, but like you are also blacklisted in a certain subreddit.
Oh, bro, I don't give a
Okay, I'm just saying, right?
Yeah. River, little pussies.
But the thing is, the craziest part about this is, I know like you are one of Jing Yuan's day one supporter when he just released. Like you love Jing Yuan at the start. So it's just crazy that like at this point it completely turned to like 180. So like how did this guy like when it was like Jing Yuan and then now he's very this, right? So what are your thoughts on this?
Well, honestly, what really happened is just power creep in its entirety. And what's crazy is, bro, nobody's received more indirect buffs than bro, and he still performs spectacularly mid, which is insane to me. It's like, how you gonna receive all them damn utilities and still not be able to perform at the meta, bro? Nobody's gotten more love than Jing Yuan indirect. And don't get me wrong, good guy, but dude, try to run him in any you know this, Pokke. Zero cycling with Jing Yuan versus zero cycling with Jing Liu and Bailu, Acheron, Doctor Ratio. It's just a night and day difference, bro. And then you get these nerds who get on the internet and Jing Yuan that's 90 over 300 crit damage with perfect built stats, and they're like, see, he's good. Like, nigga, shut up, bro. I ain't trying to hear all that.
Yeah. Like you can zero cycle. His potential is definitely there. It's just a lot more things needs to come into play compared to like other DPS. Pretty much. But. And
there's some good zero cycles out there, but every single one of them is highly concentrated scenarios where he can truly pull it off. But yeah. I'm sorry, bro, is the backloaded damage argument that you've been making since the dawn of time, it's a valid argument.
Yes, sir. And there it is.
And Jing Yuan stand only going one time per cycle. That shit is also a hindrance.
Yes, sir. The day where they were to include like any kind of supports that can like, I don't know, like buff up a summoned unit's action value, that will be the day I think he's gonna be so good. Like
that will be a time, bro.
Yeah, that will be a time. But wait, even that being said, right, it might not even fix his kit, because he still needs to generate 10 stacks. So how the hell are you gonna generate 20 stacks in like, you know? So like, I actually now that I think about it, I don't know how the hell are you gonna fix him. Like, even if you can get two, like, you get two lightning lord, but so what if like both lightning lords are just gonna be like 8 stacks each?
Also the speed too. They can only go to 130 speed, so it's like slow as.
Yeah, and like if you give him like what 160 speed, then where the hell is his damage gonna go, right? Because you gotta sacrifice something for the speed. So like, I don't know, man. Like it is what it is.
I'm talking about Lightning Lord. Lightning Lord can't be faster than 130.
Oh yeah.
So bro, even if you can make him go multiple times, he still ain't going multiple times because he's slow as.
I'm just gonna completely ignore the whole like if it gets crowd control and you don't let it go. I saw this clip. My chat sent it to me. You were using Jing Yuan against Aventurine, and right before you went, cockroach, and it's like, you just started laughing.
He killed him! Thank you! About time! And he killed
Just started laughing. I think that's probably the clip there, like.
Yeah, that shit was so bitch. Well, the thing was, Pokke, is like, we had finally got the rotation down and we finally saw bro doing like 500,000 damage and we were all pumped about it. And then the perfect time, bro gets CC'd. I was like, yeah, nah, that's too textbook, bro.
Yes,
classic mid-Yuan, bro.
Yes, sir. Also, yo, hi, Techie. Hi, Tectone is the lurk in the chat.
Fucking our general, man. Oh, Tex in here. What up,
Yeah,
Techie?
Yippee. Have you used Ratio a lot? How is
That's
it for
my
you?
boy, man. He pops off. That motherfucker is strong as shit. He runs Acheron's build, so you'd have to take all
you
the
just
pieces
copy
of Acheron.
Okay, then it's your because the Acheron build is completely like solid anyway. So you can so it's literally just
he
copy and paste
runs-
because you're running attack. Oh, you
Except
can run
crit
attack.
damage. Obviously, he runs crit damage body instead of crit rate.
Yeah, I don't think there's any issues with this.
But
Yeah,
nah, bro's strong as a motherfucker, bro.
yes, sir. Okay, you're pulling for all units pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely. And unless the units just like Argenti, I could not be fucked to pull for Argenti, bro. I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
Okay,
Budget ass Karama with the born ass skill ult kit, I'm good.
Yeah. Are you gonna pull for Robin's E1? Screw it.
So well, you know me, I'm a big fan in pulling of E1 of units that are universal.
Yep.
She's one of the Harmony units. Like getting her E1, I don't look at that as like, obviously it technically is pay to win, but what I'm saying is you pick up a Harmony unit like her or Ruan Mei, you're gonna use them on every team, so it should be valid to get their E1.
Absolutely. It basically turns out like the res bench is super clean, and then you can
Strong as
yeah, and you literally have Topaz Ratio and Aventurine, so that I think E1 Robin is gonna be super good for you. So,
yeah, it's going to open up a lot of room for opportunities of like, oh, you know how it is. Many different team compositions.
Yeah, in the future, and like when more follow-up comes in, like Jade, all the kind of stuff, yeah, he's doing huge. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
I'm gonna ask this in Tectone's place. I don't know if he's still in here. I'm gonna ask it in his place. If you could have any superpower, what would you have?
He asked me this exact question when I just started content creation. Like, I think it was like my first gacha card or something. He asked me this exact question, and my answer to him back then was the ability to sleep less. So like the ability to.
Is this work ethic ass super?
No.
Say that
It's
shit
not
with your
work.
Singaporean ass.
No, it's not work. I think because back then my response was because I was juggling this with like my corporate job, so I was legit sleeping like 3-4 hours a day, and I was gonna like start a new game plus. So like the ability to sleep less, I feel like if I can just sleep like 1 hour a day, and I can just do so much more things, and it gives you a much more
Let me introduce you to Kage Bushin, bro. You create multiple copies of yourself. One of them sleeping, one of them's jerking off, one of them's hitting a bitch from the back, the other one's taking a trip to see Tectone and tell them about your legs, the other one's doing some honkaistarrail content, the other one's playing Wuthering Waves. Brother, that will take care of your sleep problem. They all come back to you and you feel refreshed. GG's.
Okay, wait. I'm so glad you brought this up because OK Code asked me this interesting question the other day. So like, you know when the clone disappears, right? Everything disappears. So he was asking, what if your clone were to, you know, do it with a girl, and then the girl gets pregnant? Then what happens to the baby, like the fertilized egg, when the clone is gone?
What happens to the fertilized egg when the clone is gone?
Yeah, because like every part of the clone disappears, right? Including like all of your body fluids. So like,
I wouldn't say it disappears. No. I wouldn't say it disappears. It just goes back into you. It's kind of like an organism. Right. And all of your cells are just completely dispersing into these other different people. So it's still very much physical. And that's already been delivered. It's like me spitting.
Right.
The spit's not going to go away if I evaporate. The spit's still on the floor. You know what I mean? So if I bust a nut, that shit's not going away. It's still going to be inside of her.
Okay, so like, because OK Code's viewpoint was that everything goes back. So all blood, all body, because from the anime he said that when your clone like gets bleed or whatever, the blood will disappear and everything. So he thought that all the body fluids would go away.
That is true. The blood does. You know what? That is true. The blood does disappear. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure if that's how it works.
Right. So if that works, what's gonna happen to the baby?
I mean, that's thinking that it works that way though. But if that is, then I'm just gonna send out a call and be like, no sleeping with women, niggas. All right, that shit is off limits. That's how I'm gonna handle that shit, Pokke.
this episode cinema. Yeah, okay.
Actually,
but,
would you be like, can he even do it though? Like, if you know what I'm
sure
saying, he probably can't even do that shit. I mean, anyways, Pokke, point still stands.
Yeah.
Your superpower is the motherfucker who made Hunter x Hunter ass shit I ever heard in my life, bro. You might as well go start making light novels and memoirs in Japan, bro. Because them motherfuckers be sleeping at their desk, ain't seen their wife in 3 weeks because they don't know how to stop working. What kind of nigga says, I just want to sleep more?
I don't know, because that was the first thing that came to my mind back then. I want to say even now, like, just the ability to have more time feels... Okay, maybe in that sense, I guess the ability to, like, stop time or something would be pretty good. Like, the ability
That's what I'm saying. I feel like you chose the worst way to do what you're trying to do. That's what I'm trying to get at.
All right, but if you choose the ability that stops time, there's a lot of like other repercussions. Like, so what? I can't even move because like the air particles, they're like frozen, right? Like everybody just stops moving. So what happens if like how do I even game? What does the internet work? Is that gonna be electricity? Like all these things are coming to mind, and I'm like, the best way to go about it was just
points,
right? So like if I just use less time on myself, like everything just goes as per normal. I just sleep at boom 1 hour and everything just goes. But if I stop time,
did you consider that shit? Is Tech still in here? Tech, did you consider that? That was a good rebuttal. It really was. Right. I didn't consider the cons of stopping time. That's actually an L.
Yeah, so this chair is like invisibility. Yeah, I wonder what invisibility could be for. Yeah, I wonder.
This motherfucker. I swear, Tech is the most high and by ass person I ever met inside of a stream, bro. Bro literally comes in and says,
"Hey guys, what's up? All right, well, I guess I'm out." Anyways, I mean, look, me personally, man, I wouldn't worry about the cons of stopping time. I just worry about coming.
Yeah, I'm just come over,
that's just my opinion.
Come over, Robin, man. Just come over.
Yeah, I mean, dude, holy shit. Have you seen her tits, man? It's insane. I mean, they're just right in front of the screen, man, in front of my face.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll keep it a buck, Chad, you know? Yeah, she's hot.
Bro, your editor is 100% making content off of that one, bro.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. This is all gonna go up. Yeah. Yo, Imbiber Lune. What are your thoughts on him, man?
That's my boy, man. I think he pops off, bro. I'll be honest with you, man. Like, if you slap my brother with a, I mean, this is the thing, man. I feel like we've gotten to a point where we play this game way too sweaty. But like all my analysis for these characters now, we have to like split it up into two. Are we talking about how he performs with a sustain, or are we talking about how he performs with stainless comp? Because the stainless comp, this motherfucker is strong with Sparkle. I
would say your lyrics are a little bit interesting though. So do you form row 7 actually?
I'll be honest with you, Pokke. You want to know a fun fact?
Yeah.
That relic set right there performed better than my off-piece set that I showed you with my 2-piece speed with the god tier rolls. That set performed stronger than the other set, and I was able to 0 cycle with that set.
Yeah.
The reason being is because I feel like you might be sleeping on the fact that set does give you 40 crit value. That's a lot with a 10% crit damage bonus. That is a lot of value from that set. So long, obviously, as you break their shields. But if
I was talking about the Sasolo.
Oh, yeah, that's me being lazy, bro. That's me being lazy. I haven't found a good set for the other one. So
Yeah, that's why I was like, do you find row 7? Because row 7 would have been like infinitely better here.
For sure. I'm not about to farm that shit, bro. I'm telling you, a lot of times if you see some sus shit, most of the time it's just me saying I'm not farming that shit.
If it works, then you just don't give a damn, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Jing Liu. Ooh, actually, about Jing Liu, actually, honestly, your build is it's pretty good, man. Holy shit, actually, really, really good.
I actually swap between the attack rope and the ER rope depending on what I'm running on her.
Right. ER rope, Jing Liu.
Yeah, dude, I shit you not. If you're not running like a Tingyun or a Scooby-Doo, that ER rope, it's just one, it's skill into skill again and the ult's up. And that shit sometimes, depending on what you're doing, it will work.
Yeah, no. I remember I did this video super long ago. I did a 0 cycle with a level 40 Jing Liu. I had to run ER rope because I was missing that little bit. But yeah, for very niche situations, I can see it happen.
But obviously, attack's better if you should be running her with the proper teams. But sometimes there's some times where I don't. But yeah, that ER rope can work in that niche scenario.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, but about Jing Liu, yo, what are your thoughts about like the because she used to be like the strongest DPS, and like Acheron comes out. Yeah, so what are your thoughts on like this whole situation right now? Like where she is?
The bitch still 0 cycling Aventurine.
Because it's Ice Week.
Yeah, I know. So you're saying if he wasn't Ice Week, is that what you're saying?
Nah, I guess just
Like, why would you run her
how
on a situation
DPS
where she's not ice weak?
just like how DPS in honkaistarrail is going, cause like she is like, cause she's like she used to be the best DPS, and then Acheron came out, and then Acheron, so like going forward into the future, yeah. So like,
It's like you're saying, like, do I still think
in
she's worth
general?
the pool or something? Like, yeah, I mean, if you ask me, man, and if we're gonna have that conversation, then we have to take the general consensus of the demographic of these games, which, as you know, is casuals.
yep.
If you pick up Jing Liu today, despite Acheron being out now and better, she's still a very powerful DPS that is going to carry your account for a first half. Like, she's just, and then the 50 crit value cannot be overlooked. She's easy to build.
Yep.
In terms of what she needs, I think so long as you have a Pella Tingyun or a Pella Sparkle or a Bronya Tingyun, I mean, it's not too hard to get her utility up over time. I feel often at times though, I'm yapping, but I feel like people too often focus on a character in the now versus building them over time with their utilities that they need. I can't tell you how many times I've heard somebody say some shit like, yeah, but I don't own these characters. And it's like, well, imagine just waiting on the character to pop up again. Like, what a thought.
What a thought indeed.
It's like insane. Do you think this game's ending after this banner, or how do you think I got my characters? You think them motherfuckers all started on the same banner? Like, you just wait. They'll
Imagine
come up
that.
again, bro.
Imagine that.
And that's my thought. Anyways, I think Jing Liu's fantastic. I will say this, Pokke, though, I do believe in her being power crap. Her kit is not the kind of kit that is impossible to power creep.
I will say, like, even though she can still do the Aventurine fight super easily, the dice mechanic, it kind of exposed one issue, which is if there's enemies that have this kind of like stall mechanics that just waste your turns, she'll run out of the stage like super fast, because then you'll just waste the
Good
thingy.
point. And you're not even doing damage. That's a
like
good
0
point.
damage. But luckily we do have the ultimate refund, so it's not that bad. But in the future, if there's more of this, then like she might face an issue.
That's the other thing about the scary about Hoyoverse. They love dropping units that indirectly nerf DPS to sell you another solution to that problem.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. They always sell you the solution, and then they present the problem for you. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I think they figured out the infinite money glitch with that.
I mean, I still remember like in 1.0, Tingyun was like so bloody good because if I'm not wrong, Erudition and Han unit or something, you had a free turn. So like everybody's like, oh my god, he's insane. And then everybody was just doing 10 stack Lightning Lord, 10 stack Lightning Lord. It's like super good in 1.0. And then when the buff went away, it's like, oh shit, it is what it is. Yeah. I get what you mean.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Audit. Are you still a Blade
That's
main?
my boy.
Dude, this,
Yeah, that all forever, bro. That's my boy. Him until Boot Hill comes out.
I would say Blade probably like gave you a huge start to your career because of the whole thing with Gova
Oh, the nuclear?
35. Yeah, the Gacha Smack build. Wait, you're not running anymore.
Huh?
The Gacha Smack build, the quadruple HP.
So people do that a lot. It's usually because my HP on my body is being used on my Fushuan.
Okay.
Because of that, I only have one of both, and I won't farm the domain.
Yeah.
So it's like, because I won't farm it, I'm just like, all right, well, this nigga's just gonna have to rock this. Like, if you also look at my Blaze Sphere.
Yep.
I think that's the most dog shit spear out of HP percent to run on. Like, I would rather run on HP percent. I think it's absolutely better than Wind Sphere on calculations as well. But like, I'm not gonna go farm a HP if I already have a pretty good Wind Sphere.
Yeah, it's not too shabby. I will say I think this and HP probably has a much smaller, if not, maybe HP might be even better now because we have like Ruan Mei. And we have a shit ton of like damage percentage. So I would say HP now, this is honestly not too bad.
It's been a very long time, but back then when the nuclear drama occurred, I straight up calculated it, and it was literally less damage than HP percent, and that's why I was like, oh, no, it's not worth wearing that. Whereas crit damage was stronger, but not by a lot.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my god, Blade, man. This is a unit of all times. Genuinely.
That's my boy, and it happened again with Aventurine. Shit.
Wait, what happened with Aventurine?
I said the same shit. I said, why I run crit damage, you run defense. And
Oh,
it was
right. The quadruple defense build. Right. The quadruple.
Yes, sir.
Right,
and that boy damage mid is, you know it, I know it, everybody else knows it.
Oh my god, wait, I can't believe we completely missed that. I think I was glossing to Acheron, so I didn't talk about this. Wait, I'm not sure if you have seen Aventurine's damage when you give him like the DPS setup. It adds on very, very quickly. Even though it adds on, I swear it adds on. Especially when you factor in like the debuffs, you give him like
context. Give me some context real quick so I can see what you cooking. Because from where I stand, I just take his ass off the team and put in a Sparkle or Ruan Mei in placement or Tingyun. So are we talking about just you have to run a sustainer?
No, I'm talking about like, yeah. So like if your sustain is gonna be Aventurine, his biggest selling point is that as a sustain, he deals damage. So if you're somebody that wants to use a sustain, building Aventurine as damage, he will still sustain your team while dealing a lot more damage. Because if you're just gonna build Aventurine as like a full-on sustain, then he doesn't offer a lot more benefit compared to say Fushen and Huan Huan. Because these two, their utility, she's absolutely insane with the attack buff and energy buff. And then Fushen has the crit rate and the damage mitigation. And then the biggest selling point for Aventurine is that he does a ton of damage from a sustain standpoint with his ultimate and follow-up attack. So compared to all the sustains, I feel that if you are going to be running him as a sustain in comparison to Huan Huan and Fushen, you might as well just build him as damage to bring out his biggest selling point. But if you're not going to be running sustain, like if you're running Ruan Mei sustain, then that absolutely not. Then it's not even worth comparing. So yeah.
See, and that's my thing. Like, it's like if we're gonna talk about it on a sweaty level, he's just not worth it. Like, because there's just a better option if you're getting sweaty. And if we're gonna talk about it on a casual level, well, then nobody's caring about 0 or 1 cycling. They're just caring about clearing the content. And so from that aspect, I don't need Aventurine, period, because I can just use Fushuan to get that job done.
Absolutely.
And that's where I came from with my argument. I'm just like, well, y'all are saying this, like people were saying his damage was insane, when in reality, they just never seen a sustainer deal damage. So they're like, oh, it's insane. It's like, nah, brother, it's not really that insane, man. 40K and floor 12 in March or April of 2024 or May, that's nothing. You know, 40K back then, that was a lot of damage. Today, that shit barely scratches Aventurine, Sam's, you know, all the bosses of today.
I get you. It's like if you do 40K compared to like the additional damage you get from like your Sparkle Army, it's like it's nothing. But if you were to do 40K compared to maybe Fushen doing only 4K, that is like a big increase.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll be honest though, Pokke, I've seen some dirty Fushuans out there pop off for 100K on the ult.
Okay, that's either SU or E6 or break damage from Ruan Mei. It's one of those.
No, I swear. Hey, honestly, I think what they had is her E1, because that 30% crit damage is a sizable buff. But they it was MOC 0 cycle at that as well.
I'm pretty sure it's with Ruan Mei. It's Ruan Mei Quantum and then Quantum break.
No. It was a very particular team. Absolutely. But I'm not saying she's doing it on her own. But that's the whole purpose of team building. I've seen some Swans pop off, I swear. Mine's don't. But I've seen some pop off.
I get you. Yeah. I think he's great, especially once.
No, he is.
Yeah, once Robin comes out, it's gonna be so clean.
Because I scrutinized his kit, motherfucker thought I meant that he was bad. And that was not me saying that. I was just saying a sustainer is already off on the wrong foot because they're a sustainer. They're not needed. They're just wanted for comfort.
But if you can sustain, you don't put a sustain. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I think he's amazing though.
I feel like we are almost done. Forza don't really matter. Just more of your prominent Forzas, I guess. Luka. Oh my god, this is an insane Luka.
That's my boy, dog.
That is an insane Luka.
Yeah, I know. I think he. Oh wait, no, he's got some pre-spot. I kind of like bounce around between certain two pieces with him depending on the situation.
Right.
But more or less that's his build. Sometimes I also take the free to play light cone he's rocking, and I put on the defensive shred one.
Resolution. Yeah. I get you.
Resolution shines. Yeah, exactly. It depends though. If I want my team to do more damage, but dude, my Luka, he uppercut Aventurine for I think 420,000 damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
The I was doing today.
The bleed is like absolutely insane because that percent animation. Bleed break is absolutely insane in this game.
It is. This is like bleed, and wait, 400K and then bleed. It's like, god damn.
It's super good. Yeah. Can you imagine when they release a 5-star DOT bleed? Oh my god, that's gonna be absolutely insane.
Yeah, and I feel like we know that's coming.
We are getting there because DHIL, he has the physical rig, and like he
looks so insane, Pokke. I'm telling you, that's my new main. That's why I was telling you. I was like, I'm a blade main until DHIL come out.
Goddamn America.
Bro, Merc.
Of course, they're gonna main the dude. We're using a god and then yeehaw. Yeah, of course.
You listen here, Pokke, you son of a bitch. Down here in Texas, we represent our cowboys, all right? Don't you come over here talking shit now. You ever had some Whataburger? When you come down here, you son of a bitch, you gonna get you a Whataburger. You'll have one of these patty melts.
Dude, you should be I swear you should be a voice actor. Like, genuine.
America.
Yeah, let me out of bed. Goddamn murder. Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, brother. You tell that son of a bitch. You tell him now.
Are you gonna pull for his what you want to do? Either
I'm going like, yeah, he's getting everything. He may even be the very first DPS that I E1 as well. It depends on
Ooh.
I haven't even looked at it. That's my boy, bro. He literally not only does have damage, but the mother does break damage when you attack them with their shield. That's insane, Pokke.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna out DPS Dr. Ratio. And I haven't done any calc, but the break is with the harmony. Wow, bro, that shit sounds crazy, man.
It is. It really is. Physical bleed is just super absolutely insane. And the fact that it can build him with like all the clear and kind of stuff. Yeah. I'm very looking forward to see when he comes out. Oh my god. And I can't wait for them to drop the the new mode, Apocalyptic Shadow. Yeah, that boss fight thing. I feel like it's probably gonna be like Echoes of War, like Fentilia and like Doomsday Beast. It's like kind of like I think that's gonna be how they do it. And then you just fight this.
So much sense. That's right, Pokke, because the IP is already pre-existing, so they don't have to do too much work.
Exactly. And then you just fight this like super jacked up, beefed up version, because they just released the insane boss, right? Like the violent boss. It doesn't make sense for them to not use all these assets. And then we're gonna fight that, and oh my god, it's gonna be so fun. And I'm pretty sure Bootio is gonna clap cheeks because it's just a single boss.
Clap.
Yeah, it's gonna clap.
Yeah.
So
You remember what we just discussed? They're gonna sell you a problem and then sell you a solution.
And there it is.
Bootio's gonna be the solution, bro.
Yep. And I think it's not gonna be going away for a while because like he can force a physical weakness, so it's gonna be super good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm genuinely excited, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Bro's the first unit in a long time that's made me really excited, just because of how unique and different his kit is. Like he does an extra little animation when he breaks shields. That's so cool. Or like attacks people with the shield down. The extra animation is the break damage. That's so cool.
Yeah. What supports are you gonna be running with? Tingyun?
With Boothill, Ruan Mei is attached to his hip because of the extra break. I want to play around with Gallagher because Gallagher gives a multiplicative break damage increase as well. And then of course leakers. I can't, leakers.
Okay, we're just okay, we're leaving it as that, right? We're leaving it as that.
By the way, I can't believe out of all the things they leaked in the trailer, why the f would they not leak that? Like, you already leaked everything else, bro.
Exactly. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, anyways, Tingyun, are you gonna? How do you find it so far, man?
I think she's still great, man. I think she's still best in slot for like Dr. Ratio. I think a number of teams, honestly. Like she's still meta.
Oh, absolutely.
Still broken.
Absolutely. It's just that with Acheron, she doesn't fit there anymore. Cause like if they introduce more units that don't use energy, it's gonna be a rough situation.
The first sign of the anti-Tingyun.
Yeah. The first sign. Yeah,
I like it. I'm waiting on that for Pella.
Everyone wants Tingyun, except for Acheron, and I guess to a certain extent Blade. Everyone else wants things, so it's good that they're trying to diversify, and then you can open up to more teams.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think that is more or less it, my man. Yeah, that's it.
Yo. Oh, you want to be mad at my Bronya for still being 888?
Nah, I'm good. It's just that I mean, if you don't want to use Bronya, just don't use Bronya. I feel like at this day and age, it's like
she fell off, man.
It's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate because a lot of DPS units they can't abuse this buff because it only lasts one turn. Unless you get an E6 Bronya, then I think that she's gonna be pretty good. But just get an E6. It's not that difficult, right? So yeah.
It's like, I'll be honest, bro. Sparkle just shit on her, man.
Oh, you wanna hear it? Yo, Sarah is like Sparkle is Bronya's side grade, and until this day, like they still wanna down at you. So like it is what it is, So yeah, I don't know, man. But me personally, I feel like unless you use Blade or Jing Liu, I don't really find a slot I can run her in.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah, it is what it is.
Now that Sparkle is out, and then now you got Robin advancing the whole team forward. It's just like
it's crazy. It's like imagine having Bronya that is it's actually crazy. So a very unfortunate. I would say she's still the best pick in the standard banner. So like for beginner, you probably still want to get her. Yeah.
Oh my god, because think about that. You have shit, and she's the only one that's accessible and not limited to a limited banner like time limit.
Yeah. And eventually, when you do get her E6, you know, at least you can, you know, at least bring
Bro
her
said
up.
eventually.
Yeah. Eventually, one day, just need to pull a slightly better.
That's like eventually when Genshin Impact gets in game, you know, you'll be able to actually enjoy the game. You know?
Wait, do you still play Genshin or like it's gone?
No, bro. Pokke. I will never play that game. I'm too much of a principle-oriented individual that stands on it what he says. I left that game after I finished Sumeru, and I said I would never come back until they improve it, and they still have not improved it. So I have no interest in ever returning back to that game, brother. I played it since day one too, all the way up to Sumeru. So I played it long enough. I shit you not. I like Arlecchino. I love how she looks. She looks so cool. But I haven't had a ounce of like, ooh, maybe like FOMO, like, ooh, maybe I should get back in. I just don't give a f about that game. I already know what it does. It's some, and the decentivization here is having to catch up on all that dialogue. I could not be to catch up on that dialogue, bro. Ain't no way. Pokke, they be yap. You think me and you be yapping, bro? They be yapping.
Yeah. I know.
Bro, like you go to the grocery store and I say, hey, bro, how was your trip? You'd be like, oh, yeah, it was cool, man. You know, grab some hot Cheetos, some Snickers, and I came home. If you tell Genshin to tell that story, they're going to be like, well, I saw a wasp on the way and a cat was following me down the street. And, you know, the weather was quite humid. And I looked to the left and a neighbor was waving at me. And then I finally made it to the grocery store and there was a car on the left-hand side. It was a Buick. And yeah, I said, well, that's a nice Buick. Bitch, if you don't carry out this goddamn story, then I'll that shit. Shit. I'm sorry, bro.
Nah, it's good. This is good. I mean, like, since we are on here, you want to like summarize like your journey with Genshin from like day one to the day you quit, but you kind of really did. But like, yeah, just like how you felt about the game as a whole. Yeah.
It was the same concept as honkaistarrail for the dopamine rush. I was more excited about the theory crafting aspects and testing out new characters that had brought new mechanical intricacies to the game and the elemental system that they have. I was excited about the little cutscenes they would share from time to time and the fine ass women they would drop. But over time, you got numb to doing the Spiral Abyss over and over and over again. And me, I was not one of the prominent creators. I was unlucky, or maybe it was a skill issue from content creation at the time. Who knows? But I could not, for the life of me, get noticed in that community. So I just said, first of all, I don't even enjoy this game no more. Second of all, it's not even working for me business-wise. What the fuck am I still doing here?
I guess the first thing is Wuthering Waves, because that game is coming out in like
I'm so excited for it.
18 days or something. Yeah. So like, what are your thoughts on this whole thing, man?
I'm honestly, Pokke, I'm more excited about the business side of it, content creation wise. I'm just excited to cover some shit that's not honkaistarrail and see where that leads me. I'm excited to put my toes in the water, get dipped in there and see what happens. When I did some videos on it during the closed beta, they all performed pretty good. Like, considering it's not a game I cover, they were around 30 to 40,000 views.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go off on that game. Not that I'm going into it full fledged. I'm just gonna make sure I do a proper coverage of the game while it's fresh.
Yep.
And whoever rolls with me and whoever does, it is what to like shackle myself to a Hoyo game though. Like, that's the last thing I'm gonna do. And I've always been of that mindset, because if I can successfully tackle this Wuthering Wave coverage, then that tells me I can successfully cover every game that's coming out in the future, which is great. My name is Gacha Smack. It's not Hoyo Smack. If I want to cover these games in mass, it's better for the longevity of my career, the sustainability of my mental health, and most importantly, I'm building an audience in the gacha genre, you know?
Absolutely. What about Zenless, if you want to compare with like Wuthering Waves?
Zenless is dog shit. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm totally kidding. I think Zenless Zone Zero, fundamentally, Hoyoverse is just the better business endeavor. They know how to make a game survive. We've seen this with Genshin Impact. We've seen it with Honkaistarrail. We've even seen it with Honkai Impact, which is crazy. So I think, despite me not really being the craziest fan of its combat system, you know, when you invest into a stock, have you ever invested into a stock and said, I know nothing about the stock, but I know the person behind the stock? Case in point, Elon Musk. I don't
Okay,
invest
yep.
in Tesla because I know about Tesla. I just believe in Elon Musk.
Okay.
I know he's gonna deliver.
I know exactly what you need.
That's how I look at Zenless Zone Zero. I don't think Zenless Zone Zero is actually anything to brag home about, but I have faith in Hoyo making the game prosper.
Yeah, absolutely right, man. Which would you say would be like a main going forward? If there is
When you say main, you're talking about covering the game full time?
Yeah. Like,
I don't even think you should try and decide that right now. What I would do is I would just see how the game and the flow of it goes in the first month. Maybe not even the first month, maybe the first 2 weeks. Because you know this gacha hype. I haven't been here forever, but I've been here long enough to like understand the dynamic of it. After that first 2 weeks, you find out real quick if a game's going to continue popping off or if it's already starting to simmer down. And I think that's when you should decide. Because here's the thing, if Wuthering Waves releases, it's going to have some eyes on it, I assure you. Because a lot of people are just going to give it a try because it's done a good job with its reputation thus far. Also, its predecessor has had a good reputation apart from the marketing. So people are going to give it a try. And then you'll know after that 2 weeks whether people are still watching it or not. And you want to pay attention to all type of metrics probably. You should probably have a number of analysts pulled up to keep track of the flow of it, the traffic flow of it and all that. How many people are watching YouTube videos? How many people are on Twitch? Like, you'll just keep track of all that shit, and that'll tell you. You'll have your answer.
Damn,
and it happens quick, Pokke. When you upload videos and shit, and they're getting like 250,000 views, you'll know right there. This is happening. It's happening fast, boys. It's time to pivot.
Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
And I think you should do that and rally it behind your Twitch audience because you already have a built up and established audience to the point where you can get that momentum. A lot of people sleep on that, like 2,000 to 3,000 people instantly watching a video, man. That shit shoves it right in the algorithm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but if I had to choose out of the two, I wouldn't choose. I'd just wait.
Okay. Yeah. You make absolute perfect sense. Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of stream, would you consider pivoting more towards the stream, and then from there you join the your YouTube content straight from stream?
The only reason I haven't done it yet, I'm still trying to buy a home. Me and my girl are still planning on having another kid. There's a lot of shit going on in IRL in my life that I'm planning on doing. And ultimately, if you really want to make that dynamic work, which you're already doing a good job with it, but for me, if I really want to make that dynamic work, I need to have a whole team behind me. And I want to pay that team, obviously, or make sure they're taken care of. So for me, it's a financial thing. I want to have it just like tech. I want to have it to where I have a 4-hour window. I make my content in that 4-hour window. And then I have an editor already editing everything for me. I have somebody uploading it. I don't want to do shit.
Absolutely.
But go live and talk and then get the off the stream. But in order for that to happen, a lot of people don't know that from the other side of the fence. There's a lot you got to do behind this. You need a team. And if you don't have a team, you can't do it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Also, shout out to Box to pay your editors, okay? The editors are like, dude, they are so important. Man. Yeah, editors are so important, but yeah, absolutely right, man. Go it.
If you do that though, like this is the thing, the money is gonna take care of it. It's gonna pay itself. You're gonna be having so much volume pumping out, and you're gonna be in a routine where you're only working 4 hours, so you have more creative freedom.
Yeah,
it's no way to not do it. For me personally though, like I said, I got shit going on, so it's that is the goal though. The goal is to get to that for sure.
Will you ever do this, like, because you're still doing like your personal training things, right? Would you ever just pivot to this like full time?
The only reason I haven't pivoted to it full time is because I'm still trying to get a gauge on the current flow of sponsorships versus ad revenue. If the sponsorships continue flowing the way they've been flowing, you know me, I'm very honest, hard on sleeve. I can quit my job. They'll cover it for sure. Basically, Pokke, full disclosure, my job brings me around 8 to 10 grand a month. That depends on how many re-signs I get.
Yep.
Like sometimes motherfuckers don't make all their sessions in a month, right? But I've been training these people for damn near a decade, right? So they're like family.
Holy shit,
If my sponsorships can replace 10 grand consistently every single month, then I would happily go full time because this shit is so awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I plan to move to Austin. Because
you wanna live with Techie? Wait,
not live with Techie.
Okay.
Bro's the number one.
Because he said he bought a house, right? And then he's like, he's gonna have like a gacha house or something. Then he's gonna have like jacuzzi. Then he's gonna hire all the VTubers and then like Yeah, I thought you were gonna. Oh
This is the
shit.
thing, though.
Okay.
I won't live with Techie because I'm a family man. Tech's lifestyle is not family man
Absolutely,
oriented,
absolutely.
right? But like, that doesn't mean I can't collab and go visit him. We're in Austin now, so like it's nothing to say, Tech, let's meet up here, let's meet up there, let's do this. You want me to come over for this collab? Cool, I'll come over. As I'll tell you right now, Pokke, you have a kid, you have a partner. There's no doing.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's why I'm not even close to thinking of having a kid or like getting married or whatever. Yeah. So like, yeah.
I think you're going about it right. Yeah, no, you do make your money first, bro. And then when you feel you're ready, if you're ready, then you go for it. But I want to go to Austin though before any content creation or any of that, because Pokke, bro, Houston is it's just city, bro. I've been here my whole life. There's nothing to do outside of going to bars. All it is just bars. Austin has beautiful scenery, many different hiking trails, and then the things that people do out there are just different from Houston. Houston's just like, man, bro, I'm over it. I'm so over it. If I had it my way, Pokke, I'd live in California.
Oh, isn't that super expensive? Or like,
it's so expensive, and honestly, rightfully so, bro. That place is gorgeous, man. And I remember one time, me and my partner went down into a forest. The trees are like, I shit you not, Pokke, they're like 500 feet tall. They're red forest trees.
Ooh.
And we went down there, and I just felt like I was in a like magical book. I felt like I was goddamn Mowgli, bro. I was like, holy shit, I'm on an adventure in here. This is so cool. I would love it if I could just leave my house and go down into those little trees, bro, and just hang out with my girl. There was like this big ass hole in a tree where you just go in there and just sit and chill. And it's like, you don't have that in Houston. You don't have that shit in Houston. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something like that. But unfortunately, I can't afford to live in Cali.
Yeah.
If you're a millionaire in Cali, you like make 6 figures basically, bro. You don't make nothing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Have you been to like other places in the US? Because the US is huge, right? Like,
yeah.
What would you say it's like?
I mean, bro, we're pretty versed. There's a lot of shit to do here, brother. I will say there's a lot of cities, but like there's places you can go, like Colorado, where weed is legal. I don't know if you're into that type of shit. I'm not. It is there. They have snowboarding. They have the mountains. If you're digging that type of shit, it's cool. There's also Utah, who has the same type of environment. Like if you're digging the cabin lifestyle, which I think there's a time of the year for that, when you're craving that. That's one thing about USA. They have pretty much everything you could look for in terms of a geography. It just depends on when you want to go and the time of year. And the beautiful thing about me and you, Pokke, is we're full remote, so we can always go somewhere. That was the cool thing about going to Austin and meeting Tech and Volk. It was the first time I got to experiment with working on the road, and that was so cool, Pokke, because it was like it was the affirmation I needed to say, oh shit, you can work while on vacation or while traveling. And that was never a surefire thing for me, because I never did it before. But that was super cool, man.
Yeah, and it's so good because like content creation is like one of those rare jobs where like you don't even feel like you're working. You just hang out with your friends and like you can still make like content and like you're like working, which is like insane. Because like even if you like work in corporate, you work while traveling, it's like you're just doing like emails and all kind of stuff. So, hassle.
And that was the thing that was cool. Like Tech, we got to see his OTK studio. We got to see him shoot a commercial while also doing the podcast on the Steak and Eggs podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it, we were working that whole time, and it was just cool. It was like, I mean, I guess I'm working.
Yeah, it's super cool.
So, and then I sat down at my client's lake house and we did that little, I don't know if you watched it, a little 3-man podcast on his couch. Again, worked right there, but that wasn't work. That was just me, Tech, and Volk just hanging the out.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Pokke.
Yeah.
If you move to Austin, Tech is a great guy simply because he's always down to do shit. Like, people who are proactive. Tectone is a proactive individual. And so like things you probably normally wouldn't do that would be positive for the content creation space, he would have you do it because he has that dumbass personality. Yeah, man, dude, just do it, man. Listen, trust me, it'll be insane. It'll be insane, man. Yeah, come on.
Wait, how does he have the time though? Like he has like so many different things, right? How does he still have so much time to hang out with like all his friends and all this kind of stuff?
I don't know if it's just like a personality trait. I don't know if he was full of shit and just try and put up appearances while me and Volk were out there. I think he just doesn't let himself think about what it is he's doing. I think he just does. He just shoot questions. I mean, he's shoot first, ask questions later type of individual.
I see. That's crazy.
He's just like, bro literally mentioned several activities in a day. We probably knocked out 4, but every time we were doing an activity, he was talking about the next activity we were gonna do. I was like, I don't even think he knows that there's no shot we're actually getting these activities done today. But you know what's funny, Pokke, is like I have a best friend that is just like him. I mean,
I saw on the podcast. Yeah.
I need to introduce them. Yeah, I really do, because they're the exact same. They mean well. They have the best intentions, and they have the best like heartwarming energy. But it's like, you're like, there's no shot we're getting all that done, Tech. But keep yapping, bro.
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I guess one last thing before we just wrap it up with like a quick little Q&A. And I think you already made a video about it. Just very, very briefly, what do you think about the whole Robin situation?
Oh, the lesbian shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me, bro. At the end of the day, like me, I'm just gonna I'll comment on it, and I'm just like, what the hell? But the reason I'm not phased is because I made content for Genshin, bro. Like that shit is normal, was very normal in the Genshin Impact community, like crazy shit like that. So like I see it, and I'm just like, wow, these motherfuckers really stress fictional character. That's insane. But then again, I remind myself, I'm like, oh yeah, right. This is the Hoyo. This is just what happens here. So that's all I pretty much can say about it, bro. It's like I would say I'm surprised, but I'm not, bro.
Damn. Okay, man. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is at this point, right? So like, not much talk about it. Yeah.
No, bro. I'm telling you, like, bro, it's just a bunch of people who, if you want me to really give you a opinion on it, I won't yap too long, but it's basically people who refuse to live in reality. So they spend so long living on the internet and doing things that detach them from reality. I think their whole entire expectations and reality just turns into a delusion. I think fundamentally that's what it is. It's like they never try to look in the mirror and accept who they are. And so they just get lost in like, and that's probably why these games are so successful, man. They do a good job at making the individual continue down that path, which is obviously predatory and negative in terms of influential. But I mean, I'm sitting here creating content for it, so I can't say nothing, you know?
I think you're absolutely right. I don't really get involved with like the whole LGBTQ thing because like I think in Singapore most people don't really talk about this. I know it's like a very, very big thing in America, right? So I have no idea how do you talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, like I when I got in, you I'm sure you saw the whole drama with me and the stupid ass Temu app shit ordeal, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And that's the same context where I'm saying like we're all in some muddy waters to the point where like trying to judge somebody or pretend like you have a moral high ground over somebody when in reality we all do some up shit on our day-to-day lives that advocates something up whether you know it or not. It's to the point where you can't really judge shit, man. Now that's not to say you completely dismiss anybody that like does something evil, like, oh well, can't judge him. Motherfucker just murdered 3 children. You can't judge him. No, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm telling you though is like people like to pick and choose what's evil and what's not evil, when in reality 99.9% of the time it's hypocrisy.
Very, very thoughtful insights, man.
This is a great conversation though, Pokke.
Yeah, it really is, dude. I would have never like seen this. Like, I mean, I probably would have seen this like when we go to the States together, but like, cause on the internet it's just like you're the guy that has nuclear drama, nuclear takes, and then like all about that super strongly. Yeah.
It's like all it is. I'm just sharing my thoughts on something. I always get attacked for sharing my thoughts, and when I clap back, I'm the villain. It's like, how am I'm in my own lane over here, and honestly, if you have a rebuttal, I'd love to hear. But all I do is I get on the internet, I share my people share their like hostile opinions, and I get hostile back. That's what it is.
Yeah, but because you're a content creator, it's like because you're like against like comments, right? It's like nobody puts a face to the comments. It's just a comment. Yeah. But because you're the content creator, so you're now seen as like the drama, the opinion.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So it is what it is.
They brought it up. You know what? That's a good point. And they brought it up before. It's like basically like I don't know if a nobody says a racial slur or whatever, who cares? But obviously, if you're a famous person and you say a racial slur, well, now you're getting canceled.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I get it. Absolutely. You're held to a much higher expectation and standard. Like, it's so funny when I clap back at somebody, they're like, wow, I can't believe you talked to me like that. And I'm like, well, bro, bitch, all I did was teach you how you treated me. So you thought I wasn't going to do that because I'm known now, because I'm known in the community? No, I still roast your ass. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But that's my personality. You know that already, Pokke. This is how I changing, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, man. I'm gonna give you your Pokke Grade, and then we'll wrap it up with the
Go for it.
for the Q&A from the audience. And then this is such a banger audit that this is so absolute cinema content. Holy shit. What do you think I'm gonna get? What do you think I'm gonna get?
What do we do? Is it on a scale from 1 to 10?
It's like a S, A, B, C, D counting.
Oh yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna get a Y for yapping.
That's no such thing. You know what? All things considered, I think I'll give you an S, you know.
I mean, yeah, brother, you give me whatever you feel you got to give me, man.
For sustain wealth.
I have no idea. I've never watched any of your sustain wealth. Yeah, I don't know what I'm even comparing myself to. I'd give an answer if I could compare myself to people. I don't. I never watched
it's just a thing that I do for all of the reviews, and then I think this is a pretty. It kind of summarizes this entire account. So like,
sustain wealth smack.
Yes, sir. I think that's the perfect summary. So yeah, glad you enjoyed the audio, man. Anyways, the chat is up there on my stream. You can just pull up and answer whatever you feel like. Yeah.
Can you share your thoughts on being neutral with MrPokke? Honestly, it's quite impossible for me and Pokke to remain neutral. I feel like Pokke understands the content hack where he has to find a way to disagree with me to make content. So he finds a way, and then we somehow get out of neutral territory. But at the end of the day, I love my brother. Thoughts on ERR rope versus defense rope on Aventurine? You got to start nuclear drop. Shut up. Hey, I told you there's a situation where you'll get your ult up in 1 turn with the ERR rope, but it is niche, to be fair. Smack, how should I build Welt? I have him at E1, but I don't know how to build him. Oh, hey, bro. It depends, man. Like, Welt is one of those units that's like, he's in the middle. He really is a middle-ass unit, you know what I mean? So you could decide to go DPS Welt as a... It's really interesting to answer that, Pokke, because it's like he's really more of a dual DPS unit than he is a main DPS unit. Wouldn't you agree on that?
When I use Welt, I only use him as hyper carry. I haven't tried using dual DPS. Because if I were to use him as a dual DPS, that means that I gotta give him skill points, and I just don't have enough skill points. So and Ruan Mei doesn't give enough skill points, so I just end up using it as hyper carry.
That's true. I think you can go hyper DPS as well. But if you're talking about like how to build Welt, you can go 4-piece imaginary or piece the new Acheron set. Those are the 2 I would recommend, honestly. And if you're really coping, then you do like 2-piece attack, 2-piece imaginary or some shit. Genuine question, is E5 Bailu good? Nah, bro, she's dog shit. Thoughts on casting an episode of Pokke Brawl with Pokke? I mean, I don't even know what that is, but
it's basically PvP.
To it.
It's basically PvP. Yeah, it's like pretty much the exact same format, but yeah, it's basically casting a PvP live, but you only have 1 try, and then I just cast it. It's exactly the same to mine, pretty much. Yeah, for slightly different.
If I'm arm wrestling Pokke, who would win?
I'm gonna get destroyed. I am gonna get. I saw that. Oh my god, there was this Twitter video. I think like a couple of months back. You did like a handstand push up or like whatever on the. Yeah. That's insane. That's actually insane. Yeah, nah.
Dude, I mean, I've been working out my whole. I'm one of them gym rats for real. Like, at my peak, I benched 330.
Holy shit!
I squat like insane. 350. I deadlifted 500 pounds. Like, so I have a cap that's like still, and now I'm dad bod, right? I'm dad bod, but the strength is still there. It's like it hasn't left.
Dad strength.
So it's like once you get to that level of strength, even if you like fall off, you still have an innate strength there. But I mean, hell, Pokke, you can be just as strong, brother. It just depends on how hard you want to work. I will say though, content creation has like severely lowered my gym time.
I'm still trying to force it. Yeah, like every day start stream, like just current stuff.
Every day's a struggle. Yeah. I saw a picture of you, Pokke, not too long ago where you were shredded at one point, bro. You looked like a goddamn, like you were ready to get on stage and compete.
Was it the April Fool's one that said I was gonna start OnlyFans? There was this picture.
I don't remember. I just remember you were going back down memory lane and showing people how you used to look.
Yeah.
You were ripped for real.
I was quite ripped. But now it's just like I need to get it back. But yeah.
Sarah, I saw something about you saying, I know you laugh, but Bronya's a side grade in your dreams. All right, Sarah, but keep coping, honey. Keep coping. So Smack, calisthenics or the gym, if you have to choose one, it depends on where you are in your fitness journey, man. If you're like, you never worked out a day in your life, calisthenics 100%, bro. Everybody should, to a degree, to have like body weight strength. So I would say fundamentally calisthenics is where you should start, but you should also build up some resistance with weight as well.
Wait, Smack,
Please don't turn this.
I got one quick question. Dude, is it normal? Because, okay, I legit don't really do legs that much. I did my first leg exercise. I did 4 sets of bodyweight squats, and my legs are still sore.
Yeah, no, dude, that's normal. I mean, your body, especially if you don't do it at all, your body is going. It's called DOMS, your delayed onset muscle soreness, and the way that shit activates is because you're doing something your body's not used to doing. It's a movement, so you gotta like train yourself to get used to that shit, Pokke.
Is it normal
and
for
you
like?
know what's funny when Tectone and them were roasting your legs, and I saw a video of you flexing your quads.
Yeah.
If you were to really train legs seriously, you definitely could have some monstrous legs. You could. Also, your legs look small because you never train hamstrings. You got to start training your hamstrings, and I think that'll fix everything.
Okay. Wait, is it normal to squat less at your bench?
No, that's horrible. Pokke, if you want me to be completely honest with you, if you bench 200 pounds, you should be able to squat 300 pounds.
I'm not. That's fucking crazy. But okay.
Yeah, if you want me to be fair with you though,
Okay.
fucking Tectone could barely do a bodyweight lunge. Don't let this nigga fool you. Bro was trying to cheat when I was out there. He was trying to put his hands on his knee to lift himself up. I was like, boy, if you don't take your fucking hands off your knees and hit that lunge.
Wait, how much can you bench? How much is Tectone bench?
Tectone, I don't know. He was hanging in there with me on the dumbbell chest press. We got up to 80, and I think he actually did hit. I think he did hit 10.
Damn. Yeah, that's
and
good.
if you want me to convert 80-pound dumbbell chest press to flat bench press, I think he could at the bare minimum do 175, probably 8 times.
Okay. Yeah, that's really
maybe
good.
10 times. Yeah, 175. That would be a 45 with a 25 on each side. So I think he can definitely probably hit 225. I know percentages quite well. He probably can hit 225 maybe 2 to 3 times.
Insane.
Maybe it's coat, but aren't calves mostly genetics? 100%. My ass got chicken calves. In fact, Pokke, do you have nice calves, Pokke? Asians have like insane calves.
I actually don't. Okay, I'm gonna stand up and then you tell me, right? But I don't know if the camera can even pick up.
Yeah, I swear every Asian has insane calf muscles. Yeah, it's a little tricky flexing your calf, I'll be honest. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Let me see. Go up a little bit more. Oh, bro, you guys, DC Asians have natural calves, bro. I swear.
All right. Yeah, that's good. Good.
Pokke, if you train those puppies, yeah, them shits would be peak.
Okay. Yeah.
Those shits would 100% be peak, bro.
I'll look for it.
All you gotta do is get on some curve, put your toes on it, and just literally like get on your tippy toes over it.
Okay.
Pokke, do you go to a gym or do you do straight calisthenics?
I do both. But I have a gym. Yeah, I do both. Yeah. Nowadays, I'm trying to
asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying you just put 45s on your like you're about to do a back squat and just do calf raises.
Okay. Yo, Vision, thanks for the super chat, man. Hey Smack, do you think Firefly will power creep Jing Liu?
Damn, that's a good question.
Theoretically speaking.
I well, honestly, Pokke, I can't even like do a hypothetical. I haven't seen shit on her kit. But chat, dreams wise, her shit's already all the way out already. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah. It is.
Damn. See, and I think I've said this plenty of times, I only ever start looking at people's shit once it makes it to Honey Hunter. If it doesn't make it to Honey Hunter, I don't even worry about it.
Okay, yeah, it's not in Honey. Yeah. It's not in.
Yeah, I love when it goes there because I just love the way everything's so organized. It's easy to look at. Do you believe dual DPS is the future? Like EO? Bro, EO is cooked, chat, okay? Chat, EO is cooked.
There it is. Nuclear drop. You starting nuclear drop. You oh my god. How many content creators have you started nuclear? You started one with Goddoggos, now you started one with EO, and then like what Tectone is like. Oh my god, dude. It's like
here's what I will say. In EO's defense, I'm just giving EO a hard time. That's my boy, man. I'm not gonna we're not committing no black on black crime over here, chap. I think with the insertion of Robin, dual DPS could very well become more prevalent. But I don't have creator server access, so I need to test her and really confirm that. It seems like she's definitely bringing more juice to the table of dual DPS. Did Genshin also have this much power creep? When Genshin introduced the Dendro element, I think that was when power creep truly became like explicit. Before Dendro, Bennett was Tingyun's the new Bennett, right? Bennett was meta since the dawn of time. Raiden was like, you couldn't do nothing about her. Kazuha's probably still Kazuha for all I know, but you couldn't touch him. Like, people were basically, the units were always cool. Same thing, Xing Shui, Xiaoling, these motherfuckers were untouchable. Now I don't know how they are today, but once Dendro came out, that's when like Kuki Shinobu came out of nowhere and started being ridiculously strong. Yeah, like just units just started like just not being as strong as they were, I would say. So yeah, I don't think power creep occurred until Dendro came. It's still the same? Damn. That's actually wild, bro. That game been out for multiple years, bro. I guess that's a good thing though, you know? I'm personally not opposed to power creep, chat. I'll be honest. I think it's a part of Gacha. I will never forget that line that Necrit said on the Tectone podcast, where he says, if you walk into a liquor store and get mad that there's liquor on the you have yourself to blame. I think power creep is liquor on the shelf, bro. It's a part of making the money, the monetization model. You should expect it to eventually occur. That's my last question, Pokke. Thanks for having me, brother.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. All right, yeah. Yo, Smack, thank you so much for coming to the account audit, man. This was such a banger episode. Thank you so much. Oh, you were so good. Yeah,
you were a great host, man. I'm serious. This shit was heartwarming. I love talking to you. Me and Volk admit you were one of our favorite podcast episodes too. You have a good aura, man. Keep it, bro. Just don't be talking no shit about me when I'm not on stream. Right?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I guess just any last words for chat, and then you have it, man.
Chat, stay based, and word around the street is Tectone told me that y'all be strong arming my brother Pokke into doing shit he don't want to do. Y'all better cut all that shit out, all right? And when Pokke shows up to Austin, bring your ass to the gym so I can bust all y'all's ass.
Yes, sir.
That's about it.
All right.
Much love though, man.
Yo, thank you. Bye. Bye, Smack.
Take care, man. Enjoy
Take care.
subathon, brother.
Thank you. Take it easy.
Hey, chat, don't forget to subscribe
to Gacha, more shout Gacha Smack and the YouTube channel.
Not to me, to Pokke.
No, do the Gacha Smack.
Give my boy some bread. He's bringing constant content. He's dealing with these fucking cucks. Hey, take care of him. Peace.